Hi, welcome everybody. It's Josie from Cake and Love Bakery, and today we are doing an interview with Mr. Ben of Mr. Ben's Music. Hi.
Hi.
I guess we'll start off. You can introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about who you are and your business.
Sure. My name is Ben Bowen. I go by Mr. Ben. I run preschool music classes for kids aged about 0 to 6. They're group classes, so they're not individual private lessons. They're sort of interactive, 10 to 12 families at once. Sometimes when we're doing it here, there will be like 30 people in the room. And it's lots of, I call it musical immersion because music is acquired in the brain a lot like language. And so we do lots and lots of stuff that gives kids the basic building blocks of the musical language. So we do lots of action songs, lots of movement songs. We do songs with percussion. We do songs with ribbons. We do songs with bubbles. We do songs, just lots and lots of stuff that sort of crosses the bridge between tactile and abstract. And makes music sort of a really concrete thing, but also starts to give kids, we do minor songs and songs in different keys and songs in, different time signatures. Just lots and lots of things that help kids to acquire music. So now that, since March, we've been doing classes online. So I'm doing classes through Zoom. And it's essentially the same thing. Classes are between about 35 and 40 minutes. We also do books set to music and lullabies, and each class has an arc. So we start with the same song every week, and we finish with the same song every week, and that helps bookend it for the kids, so they sort of start to get a sense of how, class is beginning, class is ending, and where things sit. And it's really fun. I've been here for about 5 years. I've been teaching preschool music for about 10 years, and I've been working with kids for more than 25 years. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I know, like with my young kids, music was so important and such an excellent distraction, right? Like it just allows them to just like get in their bodies and have fun and express themselves.
Yeah, it's really great for the brain, for sure.
Yeah. I believe that is why my kids are so smart.
That's true. I will go with that also.
That's awesome. So far, what's your proudest moment that you've had in your business?
It's funny. There are probably two. For the last couple of years, I've been running a live show at the Sean and Ed Brewery in Dundas, and it's been a monthly show. And so since this year, the biggest one that we did was in January. There were about 200 people. So it was at a brewery, and you could bring a picnic blanket and a picnic, and the parents could have a pint while the kids jumped around and ate snacks and stuff. But also starting this business here myself, when I started here, I was teaching 7 days a week at 6 different private preschools, and teaching music together lessons and running the musical theater program at Theatre Ancaster. So I was teaching about 300 kids a week, 7 days a week. And then I put all my eggs in this basket. So I quit all of those things and started here, and it was a totally different thing. Never really had struck out in business. I don't mean struck out, I mean struck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never really gone out in business by myself and tried to do it. So to make this work was, pretty thrilling. As a business owner, to have this idea and think, okay, well, let's try it, and just go and do it without really knowing whether it's going to work, and then have it actually hit and stick and have it work is pretty great.
Yeah, I think it's amazing to convert your employment into self-employment, because it means that you can fix all those things that you didn't like about it, right? You might have a real passion for what you're doing, but you're constrained by whatever forces your boss is interested in.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. It must have been really hard to let go of the performances with COVID, because you're on an upward
It's one of the biggest problems. It's one of the biggest things I would say that that the pandemic has caused. Not just for me, but for musicians in general. I mean, that thing had been building. I had done it every month. I think I had my 24th show there in January or maybe February. And so it had been building so steadily, and just the number, they said they'd never seen that many people there. It was packed absolutely to the gills, and especially like on a Sunday afternoon. So yeah, it's definitely one of one of the hard things to let go is doing all that performing stuff. I was playing in a jazz band too. We've been playing for almost 2 years, and we had gigs weekly sometimes. I'm not playing with them either. It's not an easy time for musicians by any stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain energy about live performance that you don't, like, that doesn't exist anywhere else, right?
No, exactly. I don't think that sitting in your car watching a band on stage in a parking lot or at a drive-in is going to be the same thing. It just doesn't work. Particularly not with kids shows where the kids are jumping around and dancing and stuff. You don't want them jumping around and dancing in the car. So.
No, it's true. Well, on a lighter note, I guess, what would you like people to know about what you're working on right now?
So I just started new classes for the summer. The summer, July, August, we have classes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. And they're, as I say, about 35, 40 minutes long. Every day is a different lesson plan. So people sign up for they sign up for one class, but they can come and join every class all week if they want to, because every day is different. So I'm doing that for the summer. And also, I'm producing a Mr. Ben songbook. So that's a lot of work, but I've put out 5 kids CDs, and what I'm hoping to do, or what I'm doing, is writing out sheet music for a lot of those songs. So I've had parents ask me how to play the songs that I'm playing. I'm not a trained guitar player, so I've taught myself a lot. So a lot of the things that I play are not standard chord shapes or not standard ways of playing things. So I'm writing out the songs with the lyrics that some of them are folk songs, some of them are my own. And then putting that together with a songbook, and so you can have just the songbook. It's about 35 songs. Or I'm also going to produce instructional videos to go with those songs. So the instructional videos will have like a guitar chord here and a ukulele chord here. And I'll go through how you can play each of those songs, and they'll line up with the songs in the book. So those are the 2 main things that I'm working on right now.
That sounds amazing. I have 0 musical talent, but my daughter plays ukulele and my son plays piano, and they've been trying to do little duets. I think that would be such a great
nice.
goal for families. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So where do we find out more?
I am on the web, mrbensmusic.ca. It's interchangeable with Mr. Ben's Open Door Music. I'm sort of in the midst of a slow rebrand. And I'm on Instagram. Instagram's at Mr. Ben's Open Door Music, and Facebook is Mr. Ben's Open Door Music. Probably Mr. Ben's Open Door Music is the way to go. Yeah, all of those things. So if you sign up for the classes through the website, then you get Zoom links, and that's how you join the classes.
Do you do YouTube videos? Can we find you there too?
Yes, I have a whole YouTube channel. The address is complicated, but again, if you just search Mr. Ben's Open Door Music on YouTube, the first month or so that we were online, my kids who are 8 and 13 and I were producing YouTube videos of the classes. So they were here for a while, and so we did all the classes together, and so there's all of that stuff from sort of the March break plus April, and then I do film the Zoom classes and put them online weekly. So yeah, both of those.
That was great. Thank you. It's so great to learn about people in the neighborhood and the small businesses we're all running. It's a struggle right now, and we definitely need our community support. So it's nice to get everybody's info out there.
Yeah, thank you so much for the chat.
Thank you.
All right, bye.